To see change, something must change. In all of our lives, we all have big sacrifices that we need to make in order to achieve our goals. No matter what that is, that might be friendships, that might be bad habits, that might be things that you enjoy doing that right now is not the time. But guys, you guys need to understand, yeah, that if you want something to change in your life, if you want to get more money, if you want to have more friends, if you want to socialize more, if you want a better career, if you want a bigger house, something must change, because
let him cook.
If you could achieve that stuff, whatever you're trying to achieve, without changing, then you would have it already. It's evident now that me, all of us, all of the stuff that we want to do in life, yeah, we haven't got there. We all have goals that we haven't achieved yet. And the reason why that is because we haven't changed anything. We've been living the same life, the same cycle. We haven't added or subtracted anything from our lives, which is why technically we're in the same place as before, because we haven't achieved our goals yet. In order for all of us to achieve our goals, we have to make these big sacrifices. We all need to have a bit of a mindset shift. Instead of blaming the circumstances around us, we need to blame ourselves. We need to blame us. Why is our lives not changing? Let's stop blaming the environment, blaming our friends, blaming how much money we have in our bank, blaming where we live, blaming everything else besides the one thing that you need to blame, which will actually make you change, which is ourselves. If we hold ourselves accountable for what we're doing, our bad actions and our bad attributes, that's when we're able to actually flip around these bad attributes into positive ones, when we'll actually change. Our lives will never change unless we change something within our life, and that's a bar. That's a quote, because it's so true. If we want to change anything, then we need to learn, or we need to figure out what we need to change to see the change that we want to see, because obviously we're doing something wrong. Stop blaming everyone else around you and blaming the environment, and start blaming yourself. You'll realize, as soon as you hold yourself accountable, you start blaming yourself, you'll realize that you'll achieve your goals. You'll feel like you're actually progressing, because all of a sudden now, you're blaming who you're meant to blame, which is yourself. We can't be blaming other people, no matter what it is. Your environment can have all different effects to affect your life. But at the end of the day, it's us. Less excuses and more solutions. Let's stop blaming everything around us, guys. Our future selves are depending on us today. Yourself in 5 years' time is depending on you today to make the right decisions. Growth happens over an amount of time, but the right time to start is now. Everyone always seems to be waiting for the right time to start the business, the right time to lock in, the right time to start the gym. The right time is never going to find you. You have to find the right time, which is now. Like, you can't be putting off for tomorrow what can be done today. Like, we need to just take action now, because waiting for tomorrow is going to be too late. We're going to miss out on opportunities. We need to make the changes today, the changes in our lifestyle. If we make the changes in our lifestyle now, while we're young, while we're still thinking about things, while we're still trying to figure out who we really are, our future self will be grateful for that. But if today we don't change, we stick to all of our same ways now, and we just stay exactly the same, then we're not gonna get different results than what we're getting now. We want great results, so we're going to have to make them big changes, because we're going to achieve them big results, because we're determined, we're consistent, and we don't procrastinate. And one of the biggest things why people's lives are not changing is the distractions. Guys, our phone, I've mentioned this before, our phone can be a tool or it can be a distraction. For 90% of people, our phones are a distraction. We can do some crazy stuff on our phone. Some people make crazy amounts of money on their phone, see crazy progress on their phone, but social media is a big distraction. When you're trying to lock in, you need to limit that social media. You can't even, like, your phone can't be close to you. If you're trying to get that assignment done, you're trying to start that business, trying to get that idea, we can't be scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, etc. Because our focus will change. The problem is that every single time we scroll, we see something, we see a video. That video will put a new idea into your head. And not a constructive idea, mainly as brain rot nowadays, will put a new brain rot idea in your head that all of a sudden, when you go back to work, you don't even know what you're doing. You forgot your chain of thought, you forgot your vision, then all of a sudden, you're like, okay, well, I forgot now, so I might as well keep on scrolling. It's like an endless trap. We need to escape that trap, and we need to make changes. And that's the biggest change. Limit your phone usage unless you're using it constructively. Limit social media. Social media is the main culprit. Limit TikTok, limit Instagram. Let's stop being distracted by something that's man-made. They've made the phone to distract us from getting to our goals. If we want to achieve big things, we can't be getting distracted by simple things that we can cut off. We can simply cut off our phone a little bit. Limit your screen time. Watch your screen time. Everyone on iPhone, go into your phone, go into settings, go into screen time, and then you'll realize how much time you're really spending. And then figure out in a week how much time you're spending. Then just be dramatic. Figure out if you kept being like this. Let's say you spend 20 hours a week on TikTok, yeah? Calculate your whole life. You end up spending like flipping like 20% of your life just literally scrolling. And every time you scroll, you're building someone else's dream while destroying your dream. Remember that every single time you scroll. Alright, you lot, I'm gone.